The Basilisk, introduced in 3063, is a protomech designed and built by Clan Cloud Cobra to support their Elemental and OmniMech forces. Produced in response to the need for more reliable and powerful units, the Basilisk emphasizes sturdiness and reliability over speed, unlike most other second-generation protomechs. It has enough firepower to match some light mechs, and enough armor to allow the slow-moving protomech to close with its enemies, making the Basilisk a welcome addition to Clan Cloud Cobra. The Basilisk ProtoMech features a mech-sized extended-range medium laser that can deliver significant damage, and an aluminum-free launcher with 2 shots. The limited ammo supply can be a challenge, especially considering the Basilisk's preference for long-range engagements. Most Basilisk points rely on their lasers as their primary weapons and only make limited use of their missiles to weaken opponents. It boasts almost 2 tons of armor, providing considerable protection for the pilot. While slower than light battlemechs, the Basilisk still outpaces the standard elemental battle armor, despite lacking jump jets. The Basilisk's standard approach in operations is slower and steadier than typical clan battle doctrine, but its heavy armor is able to ensure the protomech's survival. Although the Basilisk ProtoMech was slow to appear in Cloud Cobra's Touman, it has become a consistent presence. The conflicts in and around the Tanite worlds have seen steady Basilisk use, establishing it as one of the most reliable protomechs. Its effectiveness has drawn the attention of other clans, most notably Clan Steel Viper, who has sought trials for several points worth of Basilisk protomechs. The last reports from the Clan Homeworlds indicate an increase in the production and deployment of the Basilisks and other Clan Cloud Cobra protomechs, raising questions about the state of the Clan Homeworlds after the Wars of Reaving. Variants. Basilisk 2. This variant swaps the extended-range medium laser for an extended-range small laser and replaces the LRM launcher with an SRM-2. It also includes 2 ER microlasers for short-range combat and jump jets for improved mobility, making the Basilisk 2 more suited to close-in fighting. It is a brawler, often assigned to the most aggressive protomech pilots. Basilisk 3. The Basilisk 3 is designed for battlefield versatility. Equipped with an extended-range medium laser and 5 extended jump jets, this Basilisk variant also offers improved mobility. Notable pilots. Point Commander Dunnan. Dunnan and his point have been at the forefront in the fighting on the worlds of the Tanite system, and their Basilisks show the scars of those actions. When facing a mixed star of Protoss and light OmniMechs in a recent trial, Dunnan and his point sought out and challenged the enemy's commander's Firemoth battlemech. Although the Mechwarrior held them in contempt, he was forced to close in. What he failed to realize was that they were simply baiting him into the range of their medium lasers. Once the battle was joined, the Star Commander was not able to get clear before the protomechs disabled the Firemoth's legs. Warrior Khalid. Pilot of the only basilisks sighted in the innersphere to date, Khalid is part of a mixed point of Protoss operating as part of a Diamond Shark's deep periphery forces. Seen on Twycross in 3073, Khalid was part of a trial between the Crusader Wolves and the Diamond Sharks for shipment of OmniMechs from the Telshire Heavy Industries factories on that world. His Basilisk acted as an anchor for his point, while the lighter and faster protomechs harassed the wolves. His star lost the trial, but not before his point accounted for 3 OmniMech kills. Khalid survived the loss, but the Diamond Sharks have not yet been able to procure a replacement Basilisk for him. The merchant clan has already promised him one, and if anyone can deliver, it is the Diamond Sharks. The Basilisk was specifically developed to address a significant gap in a ground-based Touman. This required Clan Cloud Cobra to not only field a well-armed machine, but also one capable of withstanding substantial punishment. The Basilisk excelled in both these aspects. At the time of its introduction, it held the distinction of being the most heavily armored protomech ever to surface, and boasted even more firepower than the already well-armed Rock. In terms of mobility, it outpaces a Minotaur on the ground, enabling it to keep pace with a broader range of standard units without striving for the high mobility of a Rock. In essence, the Basilisk was designed to serve as a resilient anchor for the existing Cobra forces. It is no surprise that the Adders and Vipers both also embrace the design, and the Society has extensively utilized this model of ProtoMech.